Hello, good morning everybody. I'm Chandrasekhar. I'm going to give a demo on MSBI. So before going to MSBI, let us understand what is a data warehouse. Data warehouse is a central repository of integrated data collected from various sources. Data warehousing uses ETL process, that is extract, transform and load process, to transform or convert data into understandable or meaningful form. So why do we need a data warehouse? Suppose if I have a business with multiple branches, okay, if we don't have a data warehouse, you can look at the left diagram. If we don't have a data warehouse, so every day from branch 1, branch 2, branch 3, somebody has to send email reports to the business manager. And the business manager has to download all the emails and go through all the reports or files to understand what is happening in the business. So every day manager has to collect all the emails and go through all the reports to understand the business data. So this is a little inconvenient and more time taking for the business manager. If we have a data warehouse, as I have shown in the right side diagram, all branches related data updated till date, we will store in a central repository called data warehouse. And business manager need not wait for emails or need not collect any emails. Business manager can directly open internet browser and open the report, whatever he wants at any time. Okay. So why do we need business intelligence? Business intelligence is the process of visualizing the data and analyzing the data to support decision making. I have taken an example of TV washing machine sales business. So if we have a TV washing machine sales business, how do we know in which branch we need to increase the stock, in which branch we need to decrease the stock, which products are selling more, which products are selling less. So we will come to know all these things only by analyzing the recent 4 months or 6 months business data. Okay. So SSIS stands for SQL Server Integration Services. It is a platform for building enterprise level data transformation or ETL solutions. SSIS is a part of SQL Server. Okay. In this diagram, I have shown the ETL process. So you can see left side, you can see different types of data sources available, like Excel data, text file data, SQL Server data. So different data sources will have data in different formats. And we will use ETL process to convert all the data into the data warehouse format. ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading. We are extracting data from all the data sources and we are extracting the data from all the data sources and we are applying transformations or data conversions and the output we are writing into data warehouse. Okay. Can we convert all the data from all the data sources in one step using one ETL program? No, because in real time, source data will be very large and very complex. So using one ETL program, we cannot convert all the data. So we will use intermediate layers between data sources and data warehouse. So this is a more detailed diagram of ETL process with intermediate layers. So we are extracting data from data sources and writing into staging layer. Again, we are reading the data from staging layer, and we are applying some transformations or data conversions. That is step 1, and writing the output into cleansing layer. Again, we are reading data from cleansing layer. We are applying some transformations or data conversions. That is step 2. And finally, we are loading the output into data warehouse. So reports we will generate using a reporting tool like Power BI or SSRS. Power BI can get the data either from data warehouse or directly from data source, as I have shown in the diagram. Depends on the project size. Some projects, some big projects will have data warehouse, and small projects may not have data warehouse in place. So if data warehouse is available, reporting tool like Power BI will connect to and get data from the data warehouse. If data warehouse is not in place, Power BI will get the data directly from data sources. Depends on the project. So when we are converting the source data and writing into data warehouse, we need to ensure a couple of things. So first thing, we need to ensure that the count of records is matching between source and target. And we need to ensure that all the rows and column values are matching between source and target. Okay. What is data flow in SSIS? Data flow is the place where we implement all the extraction, transformation, and loading related activities in SSIS. It deals with the source, destination, and data transformations. So I have provided an example data flow screenshot from the SSIS project using Microsoft Visual Studio. So top side you can see data sources, and bottom side you can see destination. In between the source and destination, we will implement a number of transformations as per our project requirement. We have so many types of transformations, built-in transformations available in SSIS, like aggregate transformation, conditional split transformation, copy column transformation, data conversion transformation, derived column transformation, okay, lookup transformation, merge join transformation, okay, sort transformation, union all transformation, etc. Okay. So I'm going to explain you how we implement transformations and how we will move the data from one layer to another layer using some sample data. So first we are moving data from source layer to staging layer. I have in the source layer table, I have 7 records, and all the 7 records I am moving to staging layer. If you look at the below table, there is no change because while moving to staging layer, we are not applying any transformations. Next, we are moving data from staging layer to cleansing layer. So if you look at this staging table, above table, I have 7 records. And in the cleansing layer table, I have only 6 records. So what we have done here, there is a invalid email address which is marked in red color in the staging table. Okay. We are eliminating that invalid email related record while moving to cleansing layer. This is an example transformation. Okay. So in this diagram, I am applying one more transformation while moving to cleansing layer. If you look at the staging layer data, we have a subtotal. In the subtotal column, we have multiple decimal digits. And while moving to cleansing layer data, cleansing layer table, that is below table, we are rounding off the subtotal to 2 decimal digits. Okay. So next, we are moving data from cleansing layer to data warehouse layer. So if you look at the cleansing layer data, there is a product AWC logo cap with 2 records. So in the data warehouse layer, we are calculating total values for each product. For example, if you look at AWC logo cap, first record has a subtotal 39,785.33. And AWC logo cap second record has subtotal 1,08,561.83. And I calculated the total sales as a, in the below table, I calculated the total sales as 1,48,347.16, which is a total of about 2 records. Like that, total order quantity I calculated as 10 plus 10 equal to 20. Okay. Okay. Let us see an example in Visual Studio. When you open Visual Studio, the home page will look like this. Okay. Let us create an example SSIS data flow and see how it will work. So this is the data flow window where we will implement ETL activities, that is extraction, transformation, and loading. Extraction means the first thing extraction. We need to take data from some data source. I am taking an Excel source here. I am taking 2 Excel sources. And I am going to combine the 2 Excel data using union all transformation. Union all is an example transformation. Okay. And the output of the transformation I am writing again in another Excel file. Okay, I have given file 1 here. And I am giving one more Excel file here. I am taking second Excel file here. Okay, I'm connecting data sources to transformations, union transformation, and I'm connecting the output of union transformation to the destination. Like this, we can create data flow using sources, transformations, and destinations. Let us run the data flow. So all came in green tick mark. That means data flow executed successfully. Let us check the result. So this is the output we generated from the SSIS data flow. Okay. So the next thing is SSRS. SQL Server Reporting Services is a reporting software that allows you to produce beautifully formatted reports. Okay, using SSRS, we can create different types of charts, maps, tabular reports, and matrix reports. What is SSAS? SQL Server Analysis Services is an analytical processing tool which is used to analyze the business data using various dimensions or various parameters. So if you look at this diagram, SSAS Analysis Services is getting data from data warehouse and converting into analysis services data model, either tabular model or multidimensional model. Okay. So we are generating reports in different ways. We can generate reports from tabular model, SSAS tabular model, SSAS multidimensional model, or from the data warehouse, or from the data source directly. So like that, we will generate reports from in different ways. Okay. So what to learn after MSBI? After completing SSIS MSBI course, if you also learn Azure BI, you will get even more opportunities. Okay. Other trainings I am offering. I am offering other trainings like Power BI, MSBI, SQL, Tableau, Azure BI, ETL testing, JavaScript, SSIS, PLSQL, and Excel. Why should you learn from me? I have a lot of real-time development experience. I will give hands-on training with practical examples and practical scenarios. I will give interview guidance during the classes in daily class. Topic wise, I will highlight the interview related points. I also help in resume preparation. And after the course, also you can, if you have any technical questions, you can message me in WhatsApp and I will reply to your messages. Okay. Okay, that's all about the demo. Thank you.